Hello friends, in this video let's quickly talk about how to work with split part function in Postgres. This is one of the easiest function and important as well in certain scenarios. First of all, what is split part? It is a kind of little self-explanatory function. It splits the data based on a specific delimiter. First of all, it splits the data, then it returns the specific position value for us. So let us say I have three values in a single string which are separated with a specific delimiter. So what my requirement is, I need to split that string with a specific delimiter and I need second position value. So that time I can easily go for split part. So let me quickly talk about the syntax. So syntax is split part of input. So ideally it is a input, whatever the input you gave, and delimiter which is separated in the input, and what position value you want. So I am going to make it as position. Okay, so this is a syntax of it. Now let me put an example also here. Split off. So let me make it as a UK, RA, India, something that it has a meaningful value, UAE, comma, India. Okay, so delimiter, since you know the delimiter is comma within the countries, comma, what position value you want. For example, you want the second value of input string. So let's make it as second. Position is an integer. So position is a integer value, positive integer value I can say. So position is a positive integer value and it starts with 1. It starts from 1. So I cannot use 0 or negative values. So what will happen? If you use 0, it fails, it gives you error message. Even if you give a negative values, it shows an error message. And what happens if I give a more value? See, if you see here, I have only 3 values: UK 1, UAE 2, India 3. So what happens if I give 6, but I do not have a 6 position value here? So that time it simply returns an empty. It accepts 1 or more than value, 1 onwards I mean, but it doesn't accept 0 and negative values. It gives you the error message. So let's quickly go to the Postgres window and let's see practically. So let me simply type it select of okay, first of all split part of, okay. So let's make it a same UK, India, USA, comma, UAE. Okay, so let's keep the delimiter, since you know the delimiter as comma. So then position, what position value you want? I want always third position value, assume. Okay, so let's simply specify 3. So in this input, third position value is USA. Maybe in the another input, the third position value might be different or same. It's up to the input. Now let's quickly run this. Once you are ready with the query, let's run this. So you are getting USA. So what will happen if I give 0? I'll keep that as it is and I'll change this to 0. What will happen? Let me see. Let's run only this part of the query. You can see here, field position must be greater than 0. Okay, what will happen if I give a negative value, negative 1 or negative 2, minus 1 or minus 2, whatever it is, same error you will get it. Field position must be greater than 0. So what will happen if I give 6, positive 6? So but I do not have a 6 values at all here, I have only 4. So if I give until 4 I'll get a value. Otherwise, if I give more value which is not available in that range, it doesn't give you an error message, it gives you a blank, it gives you an empty result. So this is how the split underscore part works actually. Now it is a very basic string I am showing you here. So how to apply on a particular tables? Ideally in the real time we use these functions on the tables. So just for this example I created one table. Okay, so let's quickly run this table and show you what is the data I have. So I have like a 2 columns. It is simply created for this example only. So ID and name. I'll drop the these queries in the description section. You can even create these tables and practice the same. So ID, name. So here ID 1 and names are like UK comma USA, 2 India comma UK comma UAE. Okay, so then in this case how to apply this? So let's remove this star symbol. So I want individual comma. So for example name also required comma. So now let's apply this split underscore part of what is the input, name comma. So what is the delimiter? So we can apply delimiter as comma. So what position value you want? Always I want third position value always. Let's run this. Want third position value even it is there or not. If it is there I'll make use in the next result, or like otherwise I'm okay with an empty or blank. Now if you see here, so ID is 1, name is UK USA original, and the split part text is for this third we do not have any value, for this UAE, for this third you have UAE. So this is how we do apply split part on a inputs in the Postgres. So let's try to keep it as a what I say 5. What will happen? So 5, even none of the rows has 5 values actually. Let's run this. So nothing will happen, both will give you the blanks only. So let's try to give a 0 in this case. So since you are applying the split part on a particular table, so this is a dynamic input now, it is not a static input. In this case it is a static input, but in this case it's a dynamic input. So what will happen here? Let's run this. Yeah, you can see here. So you will get a very general message saying that it is a self-explanatory message. Even field position must be greater than 0. Okay, so let's try to give again -3 or something like that. So same message you get it. It's a generic and self-explanatory message. Okay, so let's simply change to make it as 2 or something like that. If I keep to both the rows, we'll get a value. So USA and UK. Here you can see. Even I kept the input also just to cross verify in the split part. So this is how we do apply a split part on the tables, and which accepts the dynamic input, which accepts the static input and all. So that's all about it. So if you have any questions on Postgres, please drop your question on the comment section. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Also follow me on Facebook for more technical updates. Thank you for watching.